Hi YouTube, this is going to be a review video and it's going to be of a pretty popular knife, the Strider SNG. This version is the Ranger Green G10 Tiger Stripe blade with the flame anode lock side. I got this Strider off BlueLineGear.com. I'd definitely check them out if you're looking for a Strider. They have a lot of different sizes, SMF, PT, all the combinations, 3/4 grind, Tonto, DLC, pretty much everything. They always get new ones in stock. And check them out on Instagram to see when they get new ones in stock. So here's a couple first looks at it. Nice flame ano on the scale right there. Really nice, grippy, peel ply, Ranger Green G10. Really comfortable, really thick. Lightens up the knife a lot by just having a G10 scale and not having another titanium scale, so that's pretty cool. Really big screws, I like all around. It's got this nice pivot that looks really cool. There's a couple other knives that have that type of pivot. I think some quartermasters have it. I really like how they use T10 Torx bits for all the screws around the body. I believe that's a T10 also, and that should be a T6, and that's the Peak Gray lock bar stabilizer from Gray Precision. So those are really cool, really cheap little add-on to the knife, and I think it looks really good, green and green. There's it open. Not a very big knife. It always looks bigger in pictures than it really is, especially in the hand. When you choke up, it makes it look a lot smaller. The blade length is a pretty normal size. I think it's 3.5 inches from the tip right there of the handle scale to the tip of the blade, but the cutting edge is only about 3 inches, I think. It is, here you can see, if I'll ever get it to focus, it is CPM S30V, made in the USA, of course. There's a logo, and it is a full flat grind. But so it gets to a pretty lean grind down there. It gets pretty sharp. Just not very long compared to the overall size of the knife. It's pretty small handle to blade ratio. But I still do like everything about it, even with the handle to blade ratio a little smaller than normal knives. Here's some really nice jimping back here on the handle and the blade. Really aggressive, grips in really well. Also back here for the reverse grip, really good. Functional jimping, really grips into your finger meat. I think it was a really good design. One little critique is this lanyard hole right here. I'd love to put a lanyard on this knife, but as you can see through that hole, you can see the blade down in there, which means if I put a lanyard in that hole, it'll probably cut the lanyard, so I haven't done that yet. I haven't tried to waste any paracord on it yet. I guess I might do it sometime, but haven't yet. Pretty nice detent. There you can hear it. It came a little stronger and has wore out over time. but it's still enough to hold it in and enough to flick it. Oh. A lot of different ways you can flick it open. It's really nice in the pocket, really light, as I said earlier, and not really actually that big compared to an SMF or something bigger of that size. So it's really nice in the pocket. When I first picked it up, it was really different from what I was expecting it to feel, and you could just feel the bead blast of the titanium scale and the bead blast of the blade, and the texture of the G10 really gave it a good feel when I first took it out of the box. So it was a really nice surprise of how much I liked everything about it. The build quality is great. It's centered, pretty close to centered. As you can see, it's I guess maybe a little to the right. Definitely not enough to make it matter. There's a lockup. There's some that have pretty late lockup, not many that have early. But that's about 50%, which is good. A little later than I usually have on my knives, but it doesn't really matter too much to me. I haven't really done any hard use with it, so I wouldn't really know how it holds up in a hard use situation, but it's a pretty well built, thick, strong knife, so I'm assuming it could handle most tasks you'd throw at it. And it's pretty smooth. I haven't done anything to it. I haven't taken it apart. I haven't sharpened it. Nothing. All I've done to it is scratched up the pocket clip from carrying it and put the P gray lock bar stabilizer on it. So that's on the factory edge. Let's see if I can give a little cut test. Here's a receipt. So receipt paper is a little harder to cut than normal paper, but cut my finger a little bit on that one. Okay, whatever, it's not going to focus on it. Yeah. But, as you can see, did a pretty good job cutting. That's factory edge on the CPM S30V. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this knife. I don't know the weight really. You could easily look that up, but I don't have a scale or anything with me. But it is fairly light, especially because of this big G10 scale. It does have a thick blade, as you can see. Really nice thick stock. It's held up really well in the pocket, carrying it and using it on light tasks. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little review on it, show it. There's probably a lot of reviews online because it is a popular knife. But if you're thinking about getting one, I'll recommend it. Get any Strider, PT, or SMF, or anything. I think they're all great. I've held some SMFs before, and I really like them too. So yeah, I'd check out trying to get a hold of one of them, watch some more videos on them. Thanks for watching.